Ladies and gentlemen, the trade is 1-for-1. So, we are greeted with a really interesting move to kick off today. The Minnesota Wild have acquired forward Tyson Jost from the Colorado Avalanche in exchange for forward Nico Sturm. Jost has recorded 14 points in 59 games this season with the Avalanche. It is indeed a 1-for-1 thing, and the press release was posted onto Twitter over here. My immediate instinct upon seeing this trade go down was, firstly, okay, why the heck are the Wild and the Avalanche trading with each other? Don't these teams hate each other? But, secondly, I kind of had to do my research on this one because just based off of the immediate reaction, I saw a lot of Colorado Avalanche fans going out there and saying, okay, no, why the heck did we trade Jost? This guy is a hard worker and he comes alive in the playoffs. This is not the guy to go out there and trade. And then I saw some other people on the Minnesota side saying, okay, no, why did we trade Nico Sturm? This guy was just starting to get involved and get developed into what we wanted him to be. Okay, why did we trade this guy? So, right away, that's kind of like an internal gauge that I have in judging trades. If both teams' fan bases are pissed off, then I think you kinda did some good work. Now, I'll go out there and say right off the bat here that when it comes to this 1-for-1 trade, it's not really a big one. Like, these are two bottom six players that are just getting swapped around for each other. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but there could be some pretty big implications as to what the Colorado Avalanche are doing here. So, they're acquiring Nico Sturm, a guy who is 6'3", 209, 26 years old, undrafted free agent. He's a guy that's a little bit bigger, a little bit older than Tyson Jost, who is 5'11", 187, 24 years old, former 10th overall pick by the Avs. Now, Nico Sturm, I actually am surprised to see this, but he's gone out there and actually outproduced Tyson Jost this year. Jost is on pace for 19 points over 81 games with 14 and 59 this season. Nico Sturm has 17 points in 53 games, on pace for 25. Now, I know the difference in points, just number to number, 17 to 14, it's only a difference of 3 in 6 fewer games played, but because mathematics works out the way that it does, the projection is a lot more skewed in Sturm's favor. Now, another thing that I wanted to bring your attention to when it comes to the Avalanche acquiring Sturm is that they're acquiring a guy who's making $725,000 this season, and that contract expires this year. Now, what they're doing is freeing up about $1.25 million in cap, as Jost is making $2 million till the end of next season. You want to talk about freeing up some money? You want to talk about Josh Manson being maybe the first of a few dominoes for the Colorado Avalanche? There still is that Claude Giroux rumor floating up in the air. Now, apparently, rumor has it that Florida might be Claude Giroux's preferred destination, but either way, this is a move where the Colorado Avalanche are technically improving. I mean, Sturm is a better player than Tyson Jost at the moment. But when it comes to the long-term potential, I do think that Tyson Jost might have a little bit more to show for himself when it comes to playing at the National Hockey League level. We've always known this ever since he made his debut back in 2016, 17, and 2018, that he was never really prospering in the way that a lot of people thought he would, because you take a look at the way he was developing with the Penticton Vs. I mean, this guy was absolutely phenomenal in his draft year, which is why he went 10th overall in the first place. So, for Tyson Jost, change of scenery might be beneficial to him. It's kind of strange to me that the Minnesota Wild are getting this guy at $2 million till the end of next season, because with their entire cap crunch that they're going to be going through, it does kind of intrigue me as to why trading away Nico Sturm for Jost is the move here. Maybe they might feel that Nico Sturm and his contract extension for next season, because he does expire this year, would be a little bit more valuable than Tyson Jost and his $2 million. Plus, Jost is younger, so there could be the argument that there's more development time to go for this player, but either way, it's a 1-for-1 trade that both teams' fan bases seem to have some problems with, but I do think that there are some good benefits to either of these sides right here. Colorado gets a little bit of cap space, and they get themselves a guy who is producing a little bit more, and Minnesota is getting a guy that you could argue might have a steeper development curve ahead of him in Tyson Jost than Nico Sturm does instead. So let me know in the comments all your thoughts about this Wild and Avalanche trade. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.